Good morning, children. How are you? Welcome to Gurukul Vidyalaya online classes. Hope you all are fine and staying safe at home. Okay. Today I am going to discuss you with the social subject. Okay. And the name of the lesson is India and its landforms. Okay. In the previous lesson, you have learned about weather and climate. Okay. Now I am going to start the topic India and its landforms. Children, do you know what are landforms? Landforms means India is not same in all the places. India has different types of lands. Means the natural or artificial feature of the earth is called as India's landforms. Means India has different types of lands. All the lands are not the same. Okay. Now let me tell you what are the types of landforms. Okay. See here first, children. In India's landforms, there are mountains, valleys, plains, plateaus, deserts, and deserts. There are 5 types of landforms here. Let me tell you what are the types of landforms. First, I will tell you about mountains. Do you know mountains, children? Yes. Near Vijayawada and Tirupati, you will see big mountains that are called as mountains. What is meant by mountains? See, the area which rises above the ground is called as mountains. Let me explain it. See, if the area is like this, the area which rises above the ground level is called as mountains. See, the mountain's top will be in a peak shape. Okay, the mountain's top will be peak shape. The area which is above the ground level is called as mountains. And the second one is valleys. What are valleys, children? See, the depression of the earth's surface. The depression of the earth's surface is called as valleys. See, in the picture I will show you. See, if the area is like the ground level is like this, if the area goes like this down, this is called as valleys. The depression of the earth's surface is called as valleys. Means to the ground level, it will go a little down. That is called as valleys. And the third one is plains. What are plains, children? Plain land means the flat surface. The flat surface of the earth is called as plains. Means it will be very smooth. Okay. That are called as plains. And the fourth one is plateaus. Do you know what are the plateaus? Plateaus is uneven surface. Like a rocky stones and all will be there. That is called as plateaus. The flat and the elevated area means it will be like up and downs like this. Okay, up and downs, the elevated up and flat surface, elevated up and the flat surface. These are called as plateaus. And the next one is deserts, children. Do you know deserts? Deserts means the sandy area, the barren land, sandy area is called as deserts. Means in the Rajasthan and all you can find out the deserts. Okay, the sandy area, there no animals will be there, no vegetation, no crops, nothing will be there, only the sand will be there. That area are called as deserts. The barren sandy area are called as deserts. And you are going to learn a new word, children. What that is peninsula. This is the first time you are listening. That word is called as peninsula. See, children, open your textbook. All of you open your textbook. Page number 24. Okay. See here, I am showing you Indian map. Okay. Can you see, children, all of you? Peninsula. The new word is peninsula. What is meant by peninsula, children? See here, 3 sides water is there. 3 sides water is there. And in the middle, India map is there. You can see 3 sides India. One east, west side, and down south side. Also 3 sides water is there. In the middle in India is there. That is called as a peninsula. 3 sides water is covered with water is called as a peninsula. Okay. And see, these are the landforms. What are the landforms of India? Mountains, valleys, plains, plateaus, deserts. Okay. These are the 5 types of landforms. And you are going to learn a new word, peninsula. What is meant by peninsula, children? The 3 sides which is covered, see here in the map, the 3 sides covered with water and in the middle India is there. This is called as a peninsula. India is a very big and beautiful country. We all love India, na? Yes, we all love India. India is divided into 6 broad regions. Okay, India is a very big country. It is divided into 6 broad regions. What are the children? See here, the first one is the northern mountains. The first one is northern mountains, and next one is the northern plains, and the third one is the Thar desert, and the fourth one is the peninsula plateau, and the fifth one is the coastal plains, and the sixth one is the islands. India is a very big and a beautiful country. It is divided into 6 broad regions. Okay, India is a very big country. It is divided into 6 broad regions. What are they? First one is, again I am telling you, the northern mountains and the northern plains. Second one is. And children, see here children, the India is a very big and beautiful country. We all know that. India is a very big and beautiful country. India is divided into 6 broad regions. What are they? The northern mountains, the northern plains, the Thar desert, the peninsular plateau, the coastal plains, and the islands. Okay, let me discuss about first I will tell one topic, then we will explain. I will explain to you each topic. Okay, I will explain you each topic. First, let me tell you about the northern mountains. Children, look into your textbook, all of you first. Where are the northern mountains located? Do you know? Yes. Open your Indian map, children, first. Open your Indian map. You can see the northern mountains. See, up to the bluish area is here. Can you see, children? In the Indian map, up blue area in the north side. Up is north side, down is south side, and here this side is east side, and this side is west side. In the up north, you can see blue color region. That region is called as the northern mountains. Okay, this up blue color area is called as the northern mountains. Okay, in the northern mountains, what you can see first, the mountains in the northern boundary of India are called as the northern mountains. The mountains which are in the northern boundary of India. See, this is our Indian map now. This is our Indian map now. The northern side, which is covering this boundary, the northern boundary is called as northern mountains. Okay, and here you can see one more mountain, that is called as Karakoram mountain range. This is called as Karakoram mountain range, which is here top. On the top of our Indian map, you can see Karakoram mountain range. Okay, and down comes, little bit down comes Himalayas. Down, little bit of down, you can see Himalayas. How many types of Himalayas are there, children? See, there are 3 types of Himalayas: the greater Himalayas, the lesser Himalayas, and the outer Himalayas. Children, do you know what is the meaning of greater Himalayas? Why it is called as greater Himalayas, children? Greater Himalayas means there the amount of snow deposited on that mountains is very much high. Means we normal people cannot go there. It is very difficult to go there. So that mountains are called as greater Himalayas. Understand that the amount of ice deposited there is so much of high. Normal people cannot go there. So these are called as greater Himalayas. What are lesser Himalayas, children? Lesser Himalayas means the amount of ice deposited on the greater Himalayas is little less compared to the greater Himalayas. So little less of ice deposition is there. That is called as lesser Himalayas. And the next one is outer Himalayas. What are outer Himalayas? Means they are coming down from greater Himalayas and lesser Himalayas, and down is outer Himalayas. Means the amount of ice deposition is little less, and many people few people can live there. Means like tourism and all that, you can see the beautiful places there. So these are called as outer Himalayas. Means you can go for tourism. See, and there many places are there. In the Himalayas, you go to like Nainital, Mussoorie. So many tourist places are there. Okay, and that places are very nice to see. So that place is called as outer Himalayas. Understand, children? Did you understand greater Himalayas? Greater Himalayas means the amount of ice deposition is very much high. It is called as Greater Himalayas. Comparative to the Greater Himalayas, the ice deposition is little less. So this is called as Lesser Himalayas. And the next one is Outer Himalayas. Outer Himalayas means you can go for a boat ride or something like that. It's a nice place to see. Tourists can go there. So that place is called as Outer Himalayas. And here the next one coming is glaciers, children. One new word is coming for you, glaciers. What is glaciers? The huge amount of ice deposited on the mountains. See, the huge amount of ice deposited on the mountains are called as glaciers. See, Himalayas, you can see beautiful, so much of ice deposited there. Those are called as glaciers. What happens to these glaciers? See, when the sun rays fall onto the mountains, the glaciers will slowly get melted. Okay, when the sun rays fall onto these glaciers, it will be melted, the ice will be melted and the water will be coming down. Okay, when the water comes down, then it forms as two main rivers of India. What are the main rivers? Those are Ganga and Yamuna. The two rivers formed from these glaciers of Himalayas are Ganga and Yamuna. Ganga river is also known as what, children? Gangotri. Yes, the river Ganga is also known as Gangotri and the river Yamuna is also known as Yamunotri. Okay, did you understand, children? Yes. And one more, what happened? One more is in the Himalayas, Mount Everest is there. It is the highest peak in the world, children. Okay, the highest peak in the world is Mount Everest. It is very difficult to go there. Normal people cannot go there. Okay, the highest peak in the world is Mount Everest. And one more is there. It is called as Mount Kanchenjunga. Mount Kanchenjunga. It is in India only. Mount Kanchenjunga is also one of the highest peak in the world. Understand, children? And what happens? And next, let me tell you how is the life in the mountains. Can you stay there? Is it possible to stay in the mountains, children? How is life in the mountains? We feel so cold there. Okay, normal people cannot live there. Only very few people live in the northern mountains. Why? What is the reason? Why many people cannot stay in northern mountains? The main reason is there are no roads there, no railways, most of the facilities we don't have there. That's why many people cannot stay in the mountain region. And next is, what is the lifestyle there? What is the lifestyle? Means, see here, children, what is the main occupation of the people living in mountains? The main occupation of the people living in mountains is animal herding. Animal herding, because many beautiful valleys are there in northern mountains. So they cultivate the animals like they grow the animals like sheep, cow, buffaloes, like that. In that mountain region, grass will be there, no? In that valleys, that is the main occupation of the people who are living in the mountains. Animal herding is the main occupation, and the climate is very cold. So normal vegetables and fruits cannot be grown there because there is no sunlight there. So only very few variety of fruits are grown there, like apples are grown there, and palm, like apples, like that. Okay. And next, and what? See, and handicrafts, children. Yes, handicrafts. Most of the people, what they will do, they do the handicrafts like carpet works. You know, no, on the floor we keep carpets, no? So these are the main kind of works they are doing there. The few people in the mountain region do the these occupations. Understand, children? Again, once again I will explain you about the northern mountains. The mountains in the northern boundary of India. See here, all of you in the map, up northern region. These are called as northern mountains. The mountains in the north boundary of India are called as northern mountains. And next you can see the Karakoram mountains. The main tree, see in the map you can see one blue color, see up blue color, some mountain symbol is here. It is given. It is called as Karakoram mountains. From little, if you come down, and that is called as the Himalayas. Understand, children? Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, and Outer Himalayas. Okay. And understand children? And next coming is glaciers. The new word is coming is glaciers. Okay, the huge amount of ice deposited on these mountains are called as glaciers. Understand? When the glaciers melt, the main rivers like Ganga and Yamuna are formed. Okay, when the glaciers in the ice, when the ice in the glaciers melt, the most two important rivers of India, what are they? Ganga and Yamuna are formed. Ganga is also known as Gangotri and Yamuna is also known as Yamunotri. And lifestyle. Okay, how is lifestyle in the mountains? Okay, if you not understand the video, check it once again, see it once again. Okay.